Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I am going to review and TED Talk ABC of Brain Compatible Learning by Anjum Babukhan. Before starting, I would like to ask you a simple question. Do we really teach according to the way human brain learns? And if our students are surrounded by smartphone, videos, social media, and digital technologies, how can teachers keep their attention making learning meaningful? There are some of the important questions addressed by Anjum in this TED Talk. Anjum Babukhan is an experienced educationist and the author of ABC of Brain Compatible Learning. Her work focuses on education, effective pedagogy, multiple intelligence, and helping teachers understand how learners learn. The main idea of TED Talk is that teaching should be compatible with the way of brain naturally learns. She explained that the brain is an incredibly powerful system. It receives huge amounts of information, but it does not remember everything. The brain pays greater attention to the information that is meaningful, relevant, emotionally engaging, interesting, or connected or to previous knowledge. For me, this is one of the most important message of TED Talk. As teacher, we should not simply ask, what information do I have to teach? Instead, we should ask, how can I make this information meaningful and memorable to my student? The speaker organizes her idea into an ABC framework. The first important idea is A, attention. According to Babu Khan, attention is the starting point of learning. If students are not paying attention, simply providing more information will not necessarily result in learning. She explained that novelty, emotions, feedback, and real world relevance can help attract attention. She also emphasized that teachers need to think about what they can provide through human interaction that a digital device cannot easily provide. This point is particularly relevant today because students have to access unlimited digital content. As teacher, we therefore need to create classrooms that are interactive, engaging, meaningful, and connected to real life. The second important idea is B, body mind connection. Babu Khan explains that learning is not only a mental activity, movement and active participation can support learning. She highlights the importance of interactive and multisensory learning. Instead of asking students to sit passively and listen for the entire lesson, teacher can involve them through discussion, activities, practical work, demonstration, collaboration, and other form of active learning. I found this idea particularly useful because in technical education, practical learning is extremely important. For example, instead of only explaining networking concept on whiteboard, a teacher can ask students to configure a network, connect devices, troubleshoot an error, or demonstrate concept themselves. This changes student from passive learner to active learner. The third major idea is C, challenging the learner. Here she connects her message with the higher order thinking and Bloom taxonomy. She argues that education should not only focus on memorizing information. In today's world, information is easily available through search engines, digital resources, and artificial intelligence. Therefore, student needs to learn how to apply, analyze, evaluate, and create rather than simply remember fact. This is very powerful message for modern education. As a teacher, instead of asking only what is the definition, we can ask how would you apply this concept? Why does this happen? Can you compare these two solutions? Can you design a better solution? These type of question encourages critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. Another important point in this talk is the role of teacher. Technology is powerful, but she reminds us that human interaction remains extremely important. Teachers can provide encouragement, feedback, social interaction, emotional support, guidance, and meaningful challenges. She also refers to an idea that learning becomes stronger when students are actively involved and when the information connects with what they already know. Her broader works describe brain compatible learning as an approach that aligns teaching method and learning environment with how the brain learns. Personally, I found this TED Talk highly relevant for teacher, trainer, parents, education leaders. The strongest point of the TED Talk is practical message. We should not simply teach more. We should teach in ways that students learn better. I especially like the ABC framework because it makes the concept easy to remember. A, attention, capture and maintain the learner attention. B, body-mind connection, use movement, interaction and multiple senses. C, challenge the learner. Move beyond memorization towards critical thinking, application, analysis, evaluation, and creativity. For me, this framework also connects strongly with the future of education and AI. AI can provide information very quickly, but teachers still have an important responsibility. Designing meaningful experiences, asking better questions, encouraging students developing their thinking, and connecting learning with real world problems. To conclude, ABC of brain compatible learning is a valuable TED Talk because it encourages us to rethink traditional teaching. Its central message is simple: understand how the brain learns and then design teaching around that understanding. As educator, our goal should not be only to fill student minds with information. Our goal should be to capture their attention, involve them actively, challenging their thinking, and help them knowledge creatively. I would recommend this TED Talk especially to teachers, education professionals who want to make their classroom more engaging, learner centered. Thank you for watching my TED Talk review. I hope this review inspire you not only teach your student but also to think about how students actually learn. Take care and Allah Hafiz.